A very good day to all of you. In today's lesson in science, we will still be learning about how can I protect myself from the sun? And the objective of our lesson is to design and build a structure to reduce the effect of sunlight on an area of Earth's surface. So, let's get into our lesson. As discussed in our previous lesson, the sun is of a great importance as it affects the land and the water on the Earth's surface. The sun gives off light and heat. Light lets us see things, and heat makes things warm. Let's take a look at this scene right here. Do you think that some places in this scene are warmer than others? Very good, yes! Some places are warmer than others because the heat coming from the sun makes them warmer. Now, let me ask you another question. What do you see that would protect people from the sun in this scene? Let's think about it. Great job! We can see the tree, the pergola, and the umbrella. All these provide shade which protect people from the sun. And the shade is coolness caused by a shelter from the sun's heat. Let's move on to page 165 in our science book, where we will talk about solar energy plant operator. A solar panel changes sunlight to electricity. A solar energy plant operator makes sure the panels work. And here in this page, we are asked to circle the picture of a solar panel operator. So, which one of these three pictures are we going to circle? Great job! The first picture. Let's proceed to page 168 in our science book, where we are going to have our self-check. And for question number 1, we are told that a boy named Jacob is hot and sweaty, and that we have to draw an X on the places he can go to cool down. So what do you think? Very good! Let's draw an X on the sheltered areas that provide protection from the sun's heat. And in this picture, we will put an X under the awning and an X under the umbrella. Now, for question number 2, we will see 4 pictures in front of us. And here, we are asked to circle the things that help block the sun's light. So, let's circle the shade tree, the awning, and the beach umbrella. Now let me ask you, why can't a kite high in the sky block the light? Very good, you're right. It is too high and too small to block the sun's light and make shade. And that's why we didn't circle the picture of the kite. Well done, everybody. Moving on to exercise number 3 on page 169 in our science book. And here we are asked to look at these three pictures in front of us and to number them from 1 to 3 to show the steps in designing a way to protect the swing set from the sun. Great job! Let's write number 1 under the picture in the bottom middle. In this picture, we can identify a problem where the swing set is placed directly under the sun and there is no protection from its light or heat. Let's write number 2 under the picture on the left side. In this picture, we can see that they have designed a shelter which will protect the swing set from the sun. And finally, let's write number 3 under the picture on the right side. Here, in this picture, we can see that they have built this design. Now, for question number 4, let's take a look at these three pictures in front of us. And here, we are asked to number the pictures from 1 to 3 to show what happens to a cup of ice when it is put in the sun. So what do you think? Very good. Let's write number 1 under the picture in the middle. This picture shows the cup at the beginning of the investigation. Then, let's write number 2 under the picture on the left side. Here we can see that the ice have started to melt. And finally, let's write number 3 under the picture on the right side. And here we can see that the ice melted completely. And what causes changes in the cup of ice? What do you think about that? Very good. It is the heat from the sun. Let's continue solving the exercises in our science book. And let's move on to question number 4 on page 173. And here we are asked to circle the pictures, which include places you could go to cool down. Excellent job! Let's circle the house with a covered porch. And let's circle the umbrella. These places can provide protection from the sun's heat. And now, for question number 5, let's take a look at these 4 pictures and let's solve the following question. Where would you put ice if you wanted it to melt quickly? Circle the correct pictures. Very good. Let's circle the sunny porch, the picnic table in the sun, and the sunny playground. These are sunny areas, and the heat in these areas would melt ice quickly. Last of all, let's solve our last exercises on page 174. And here, in question number 6, we are asked to circle the picture that has an X on all the places that provide protection from the sun. Great job! Let's circle the far left picture in which each shaded area has an X. Now, for question number 7, let's look at these 3 pictures in front of us. And here, we are asked to number the pictures from 1 to 3 to show the steps in designing a way to protect the picnic table from the sun. So, let's write number 1 in the middle picture, which shows a problem. And this problem is that the picnic table is placed directly under the sun and there is no protection. Let's write number 2 under the picture on the right side. Here we can see that they have drawn and designed a solution for this problem. And then let's write number 3 under the picture on the left side. Here we can see that they have built a solution. They have built a shaded area which will protect the picnic table from the sun. And finally, for question number 8, we have 4 pictures. And here we are asked to draw a line from the picture with little sunlight to the same picture with lot of sunlight. So let's draw a line from the top left picture to the bottom right picture. And then, very good, let's draw a line from the bottom left picture to the top right picture. Great job, everybody! You're doing a good job. And remember to attend our Zoom classes, as we will talk more about different interesting topics every week. Goodbye!